I want to ask for 10 minutes of your attention. And to honor that, let me just say that this 10 minutes is going to change the quality of the rest of your day. Hi, my name is Abhi Dugal, and I've been studying and teaching meditation and yoga for 20 years now. And I would love to share my discoveries on what it means to be fully awake during our day. I want to ask you a simple question. Do you wake up with a smile on your face, excited about what this new day is going to bring? Or do you literally drag your feet out of the bed? Do you have a good enough reason to wake up? Do you jump out of bed fully present? Or crawl out of bed wishing to sleep a little more? Is this waking up you feel like something you have to do? What's the first thing that comes through your mind when you wake up? Is it the stress of going to the office? Or are you just excited and present for each moment unfolding? Why all these questions? Because the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. I want to bring your awareness and emphasize on the way you wake up, because the way you wake up dictates the rest of your day. If we examine our so-called wakeful state, we'll find that we are not truly awake. We are predominantly half asleep with dulled senses, distracted by our thoughts of the past or future. This is the reason I want to emphasize on why it's so important to be fully awake. Let's compare our whole lifetime to a single day. And let me ask you this, what do you consider as the most important time in your lifetime? In fact, the two most important times in our life are the time of our birth and the time of our death. All the ancient civilizations of the world understood this fully and emphasized the importance of these moments and had various rituals to prepare for the time of birth and the time of death. In fact, in Indian yogic culture, they used to bless and welcome the newborn baby with a ritual of reciting mantra called Aham Brahmasmi, I am the universe. And this was done to place this memory energetically into child's subconscious mind. So later on in life, this child doesn't get trapped in the human constructs and boundaries of my nation, my religion, my sports team, and on the contrary, maintains the identity of being a spirit deep down in the subconscious mind. Similarly, the two most important times during our day are the moment we go to sleep and the moment we wake up. I repeat, the moment we wake up. Let's define what really being awake means for our discussion. In this world of duality, mind doesn't understand unless it knows the opposite. It can only comprehend existence through comparison. If something has no opposite, mind doesn't comprehend it. The mind knows a tree only because it sees objects that are not trees. It knows the emotion of happiness only when it knows the emotion of not being happy. It cannot understand what is without knowing what isn't. Similarly, being truly awake cannot exist without knowing the nature of sleep. Let's understand the nature of sleep. For the mind to access restful sleep, the brain waves need to come down, which means the number of thoughts per minute need to come down. Scientifically, our brain activity is measured in terms of different brain wave states. The brain wave state changes according to what we are doing and feeling. The different brainwave states for this discussion are beta, alpha, theta, and delta brainwaves. Beta brainwave dominate our normal waking state of consciousness, when our attention is directed towards cognitive tasks in the outside world, such as problem solving, driving, decision making, or any focused mental activity. If we try to sleep while the brain is still operating in this beta state of consciousness, it would be of no use. The shifting of brainwave state is a gradual process and should not be forced. The next, lower brainwave state is alpha, and it's characterized as resting state. This is an ideal state to be in as we prepare to go to sleep. Once you drift into sleep, you enter theta state. Theta is our gateway to our subconscious mind, memory, and intuition. In theta, our senses are withdrawn from the external world and focused on the dream world. Vivid imagery, intuition, and information beyond our normal conscious awareness. This is where we go every night to resolve any unexpressed or repressed emotions from the whole day. Yet another deeper brainwave state is called delta. As our consciousness transitions from the waking state into the dream state and eventually accessing dreamless state, it taps into this territory of no mind. This is where we experience unconditional love, bliss, and healing. Unfortunately, for most of us with our daily stresses and modern lifestyle, this state is not accessible, or it's not accessible for prolonged periods of time. This state can be accessed seamlessly every night if the whole day is lived consciously in preparation for our sleep. To live consciously and have a life by design, we have to be fully awake. But in our modern society, we are used to waking up with an alarm. I hope you noticed what this alarm just did to you. It took away the sense of well-being away from you and threw you in this flight and fight response, panic mode. Now, why would you want this to happen to you first thing in the morning? And let me ask you this. Aren't we doing just that to ourselves each and every morning? This traumatizes our day from the very beginning. It is similar to asking a person who just went through a deep surgery to leave the hospital bed as soon as the surgery is done. This initial trauma gets stored in our subconscious mind and prevents us to be fully awake. This is the reason why most of us never fully wake up, falling into speculation, thoughts of future, anticipation, but never fully being present in this moment. Our research for perfecting the art of waking up brings us to this alarm. This wake up alarm is designed to keep us in the theta state of brainwaves for prolonged periods of time. The art of waking up includes a 5-minute music alarm combining affirmations with the ancient Sanskrit mantras, along with the sounds of temple bells, singing bowls, gently ushering you to wake up. The alarm concludes with the loud and unmistakable sound of healing didgeridoo. Together, let's experience all the benefits from waking up blissfully. This is why I'm including a free 15-minute guided meditation for waking up. You can play this meditation after you wake up with the alarm. This meditation, we are also going to use yogic secrets of breath, sounds, and mantras to bring us seamlessly from restful sleep to fully awakened states of clarity and wakefulness. Please click on the link below and download the alarm and free meditation to your smartphone. Let's create the life by design. Namaste and peace.